and another pivotal game with the white pieces.
These two are the absolute best in all forms of speed chess. But in bullet, this is incredible stuff. We see a capture on c4 this game, Danya. That'll allow white to strike in the center with e4. A big center for white. We've seen many positions just like this. And look at black's kind of awkward setup with the knight on c6.
This is some sort of a Grunfeld, but in the Grunfeld, you usually want to be able to play c5. In this case, Hikaru pushes e5, and he's going to stick that knight on d4. Practically, I do like black's piece activity. Piece activity is so important in bullet.
But this is like the most Magnus position ever, right? You have the bishop pair. You're getting in the end game. There's no targets. E5. You're just better here. And I feel like this is trouble for Hikaru.
Major trouble.
And bishop c5.
And bishop c5.
Stop it.
Stop it? No, you stop it. Okay.
Well,
Queen.
Knight d4 is a counter shot for black. That's the good news for Hikaru right now.
And he's going to play it. And he has to seize on the opportunity to create intrigue with his knights. Knight c2, maybe get that bishop out of the picture.
Bishop c5, can you throw that in? He goes queen c3. He's saying your bishop on g7 is terrible.
Knight d5 almost worked. He plays it now, and he's going to play c6, I think, to cement the knight. No, he goes back.
Mm-hmm. And you need to get knight c5, or at least threaten knight c5 as white. Trading everything here should still be better for Magnus, but Hikaru doing a very good job of being solid.
Magnus has made zero progress the last 5 moves, and Hikaru up 17 seconds. Huge time advantage for a bullet game. Can he stay afloat in this highly charged situation? I love that move.
Yeah, but you don't play knight d7. C6. Queen takes d7, will lose on the spot.
So oh my God, so easy to miss.
Move that knight to d7.
Don't take on b2 either. There was a fork on b3.
Mm-hmm. So knight c5. Get into those light squares.
For sure. And Magnus slowly accumulating. This is his type of position. You called it.
Yeah, this is dangerous because the black king is less safe than the white king. White will play h4 at some moment, maybe h5. Just chisel at the black king.
Whatever you do, don't lose this game if you're Magnus. This would be a heartbreaker. 96!
96!
He brought it a piece!
Oh my gosh! And he resigns right away. So see, I think Hikaru feels that the match is slipping. So instead of just wasting time, he's like, I need to get in the flow. Because right now he is a bit rattled. And Magnus Carlsen has cut the lead to just 1 point.
He ties the match with a win in this game. But look at Magnus adhering to his strategy. He's not going to try to do everything at once. He's going to play solid chess. He does not mind a draw with the black pieces. It's the same strategy that finally got him success in the end of the 3-minute portion. Knight takes d3 as a threat. I like the way this is going for him again.
Knight f4 threatens knight, even knight d3 right away. You don't have to take a pawn. Just hit the rook, hit the bishop, and then maybe go queen h4 next.
Or queen d7 and rook a to e8. You need to bring that rook to the e-file stat if you're black. He's thinking about queen h4. You can tell.
It's a big move, and Hikaru might have to play g3, but the knight goes into h3 with check. Things like that. It looks a bit dodgy, but perhaps the white king is just safe enough. Hikaru is mad. He is really frustrated with how these games have been going.
The first 2-game winning streak for Magnus this entire match, and it comes at the perfect moment. But can Magnus produce compensation? He's down 30 seconds, Robert. This isn't looking good all of a sudden.
Yeah, Hikaru's just playing easy moves, too, right? He pushes pawn at d4 when it was attacked. He is making simple choices and doing it well. c5 striking. You want to open the board for your bishops and knight e4. So you could take on e4, get opposite colored bishops, but then it's just a healthy extra pawn for white.
Hikaru could take a lot of time off the clock. At this point, it doesn't matter. The match is too close. Love what Magnus did there. He blockades the pawn, but in comes the rook, and he...
I thought he blended a piece, but yes, there is a back rank checkmate. So rook e8, very smart. But if you take on e4, queen takes, there's a mate threatened on h7.
But Hikaru is so good at tightening the noose in these types of positions. No risk. He can play this forever. And the moment Magnus slips and that pawn runs into d6, it's over. You got to keep that bishop on d6, firmly entrenched.
Okay, so now a4 can open up that rook on a8. He might put his king on g7 at some moment. He goes rook d8. He wants firm defense.
Hikaru trying to induce more weaknesses on the king side and infiltrating to the 7th rank, attacking f7. So many threats here, Robert, and the pawn is hanging.
And you can play d6 at any moment. Wow, rook d6, huge move.
Opening the diagonal, attacking f7. Magnus pushed to the back.
Great awareness by Magnus to play bishop d8. H5, a great choice from Hikaru. H6, if you take, you lose f7, so he goes king f8 now. The h6 pawn is either a strength or a long-term weakness.
Magnus making a mad dash to the center. The king is weaker than it's been the whole game. He's basically lost, but still
rook
holding.
F6. Rook f6
Rook f6.
d6 check.
Rook b7 check.
Oh my gosh, he gets
what a
d6.
move.
He gets the b7 check in and f7.
Wait. He let the king slip.
And there was bishop c7 there, but still, this looks like anybody's got
Rook f2. Oh my goodness, bishop c7 threatening mate.
And you have to trade queens, but now black is up a pawn all of a sudden, and g3 is weak.
But so is h7. This is still a 3-result game. With 2 seconds, anything can happen. A mouse slip, a blunder. Rook f5, another excellent move. Robert, he's going for that pawn.
And he goes king c8. Is that rook trapped?
Bishop a6, forced.
Goes rook b5.
No,
you
goes
trade
back.
Rooks.
Take it.
Watch out. The h7 pawn is safe and sound, and h6 is a problem.
You might lose this. If black wins h6, he wins the game. Now, if you're Magnus, do not flag. Do not flag.
f6, f6. Quick move.
Bishop g8, draw.
That's a good awareness.
No, you can't take it.
You can't
take the pawn. It's tied.
Hikaru resigns, and we have a tied match with 17 minutes to go. For the first time since the beginning of this match, Magnus Carlsen is level.